Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know the starting lineups and reserves for the upcoming match between the All Blacks and the Wallabies for the second match of the Bledisloe Cup. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's get right into these lineups. Right, so this match is going to be played at the same location as the first test. It is going to be Eden Park, and the All Blacks at this stage are 1-0 up in the Bledisloe Cup series. So if they win this game, they will once again be retaining the cup. But we will start with the front row. Number 1 is going to be George Bower. Number 2, Cody Taylor. And number 3, Nepo Lulala. So identical to what they went with last week. Then the locks going to be identical as well. Number 4, Brodie Retallick. And then number 5, once again, will be the captain, Sam Whitelock. Looking through the loose forwards, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it is unchanged from last week. Akira Ioane is going to be at 6. Number 7, Dalton Papali'i. And then number 8 is going to be Ardie Savea, a man who I said last week would get a few opportunities off the back of the scrum. Didn't really happen in that first test, so hopefully we do get to see a few opportunities for him in this one. Then looking at the 19 combo, unchanged, it is going to be Aaron Smith starting at number 9, his 101st cap now. And then number 10, it is going to be Richie Mo'unga, who had a very good game in the last match. So he will be hoping to continue that form into this one and also into the Rugby Championship, which is only a few weeks away. Then in the number 11 jersey, it is the first change to the starting lineup for the All Blacks. Instead of being out on the right wing this week, Sevu Reece is going to be on the left wing, which means that Rieko Ioane now moves into the centres. He is going to be at number 13, partnered with David Havili, who will be at 12. Then looking at number 14, it is going to be Will Jordan. He has returned from his small injury that he did have, and he will be ready to go out on that wing, and he will have a task on his hands because he will be marking the returning Marika Korombete. Then at number 15, it is going to be Damian McKenzie once again, and that Mo'unga-McKenzie combo is one that Ian Foster seems to like going to, and also that quite a few people enjoy seeing, so hopefully they will go alright in this match as well, up against the Wallabies. But that is the starting lineup. Now we will look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16 is going to be Samisoni Taukei'aho, who was replacing Dane Cosley on the reserves bench for the first match because of a calf injury for Dane Cos. So that means now Taukei'aho once again will get another opportunity in that number 16 jersey. Number 17 will be Kautuanukiafi, and then number 18 is Angus Tarval. Then looking at the number 19 jersey, it is Scott Barrett. He was supposed to be on that reserves bench for the last match, but he was replaced late by Patrick Tuipulotu due to sickness. But Scott Barrett, he is now back, and he will be getting an opportunity late in this matchup. Then number 20, it is going to be Luke Jacobson, who is always dangerous when he comes off that bench. So I don't expect this game to be any different. Then at number 21, it is going to be the returning TJ Perenara. He is going to get an opportunity to come off the bench for the All Blacks for the first time this year, and it will be interesting to see how he goes. He was supposed to be having a game in the Bunnings NPC for Wellington, but originally got called back into the squad due to Finlay Christie having a bit of a shoulder injury, so now it means he is going to be off that reserves bench, and late in the game, seems like the Wallabies will be putting on plenty of pressure like they did in that last match, so he will have to make sure he is on his A game in his first game back for New Zealand. Then in the number 22 jersey, it is once again going to be Beauden Barrett. Number 23 will once again be Geordie. So the 3 Barretts going to be coming off the bench this week if it all goes to plan. But nonetheless, that is the starting lineup and reserves for the All Blacks. Now we will look at the Wallabies, and they are going to be as follows. Number 1 is going to be James Slipper. Number 2 will be Brandon Poyanga-Mosa. And then number 3 will be Alan Alalatoa. So no changes in either front row for the All Blacks or the Wallabies this week. Then looking at the locks, once again at 4, it is going to be Darcy Swain. Number 5 is the first change for the Wallabies, and that is going to be Matt Phillip coming in for Lukan Salakaia-Loto. Then looking at number 6, it is going to be Lockie Swinton. Now last time he played up against the All Blacks, he did end up getting that red card, but before that, he was playing a very physical game, and if he can do that in this game, minus the red card, he could be one of the dangers for the Wallabies in that 4-pack. Number 7, speaking of dangers, it is going to be Michael Hooper. Has been playing very well in the past few games for the Wallabies, and will be hoping to do the same in this one because of the fact that the Bledisloe is on the line, so he needs to make sure that his Wallaby side can get the win. It is at Eden Park, like I mentioned, it's going to be tough, but Michael Hooper at the moment is in some very good form. And then at number 8, it is going to be Rob Valetini, moving from 6 last week to that number 8 jersey, which means Harry Wilson is not going to be in that starting lineup. Then looking at the 9 and 10, it is going to be Tate McDermott at 9, Noah Lolesio at 10, so still a very young combo for the Wallabies there. But then on the outside, it is going to be a few more of those experienced players. Number 11 returning to the starting lineup, it is going to be Marika Kurumberi. Number 12 also returning to that starting lineup, it is going to be Matt Tamua. Came off the bench in the last match, but now he is going to get an opportunity to be starting this one with Hunter Paisami on the outside, who had a very good first half for the Wallabies last week, but unfortunately it just seemed to go a little bit wrong for him in the second. But if he can match that physicality that he had early on in that match, he was putting in some big hits on the midfield of the All Blacks, shutting them down, and that is one thing that he needs to make sure he does in this game as well. In the number 14 jersey for them, rather than it was last week, Jordan Patoa hardly touched the ball. Unfortunately for him, this week it is going to be Andrew Callaway, who is transitioning from that left wing out to the right wing. So it is going to be Marika Kurumberi and Andrew Callaway as the two wingers. And then at number 15, once again, the man who scored 2 tries, it is going to be Tom Banks. Then looking at the bench, number 16 will be Jordan Ulisi. Number 17 will be Scott Seo, so no Angus Bell this week. And then number 18, once again, it is going to be Tongan Thor Taniela Tupou. He is a man who could well and truly cut a game open late in a match if he needs to, and it will be interesting to see when they decide to unleash him out onto the field and see how much damage he can do. Then number 19, it is going to be Lukan Salakai-Lotto. Number 20, Harry Wilson. So two men who were in the starting lineup last week but now are on the bench. Number 21, someone who wasn't there last week, it is going to be the returning Nick White. So he will be hoping to have a bit of a late impact in this game as well, because in the last 15 minutes they were playing extremely well, the Wallabies. They were able to score a lot of unanswered points, and if they can do that a little bit earlier on in the match and then keep pouring on that pressure late, maybe we could see Bledisloe 2 going to the Wallabies. But then number 22, it is going to be Lena Cattell. And then number 23, once again, it will be Reece Hodge. So that is the starting lineup and reserves for both the Wallabies and the All Blacks. The match is going to be taking place 7:05 p.m. at Eden Park on Saturday night. Should be a very exciting game. Could be the decider in the Bledisloe Cup series, but we will have to wait and see. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will be back with our watch-along live stream that we do of the match, where we provide the commentary for you guys who don't have access to the game. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.